Right, so what are we up to today?
So we are going to make some cinnamon cookies today, and these are dairy-free, soya-free, nut-free. Okay, so we have got here 120 grams of Flora plant butter. It looks very soft. It is a very warm day and it's been out the fridge. But there is 120 grams there of the Flora plant butter. Here we have got 50 grams of soft light brown sugar. Here is 150 grams of golden caster sugar. These two sugars just make it a bit of a chewy, caramelly texture. If you've just got normal caster sugar, that's fine, but make sure you use the soft brown sugar as well. Here we've got 220 grams of plain flour. You need 1 egg, some baking powder, which will be 1 teaspoon, and then 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. So let's get going. So first of all, we're going to add in our sugars to our butter. We're also going to crack in our egg and do our cinnamon. It's a very quick and simple recipe, this one.
And it is, of course,
dairy-free, soya-free, nut-free. It's just always nice to have some little treats when you can't have certain things in your diet. And these, oh, they're so Moorish. So in goes
lots of cinnamon.
2 teaspoons of cinnamon. That's a ½ teaspoon measure. And then we're just going to pop this on our mixer, lock that in place, and you're just going to gently mix those ingredients all together.
For how long?
Just until it's all combined, and then we're going to add in our last few ingredients. Turn that up a bit. And as you can see, that's starting to come together now. Now that that's all fully incorporated, we're going to add our baking powder to our flour. So again, you just want 1 teaspoon. So that's 2½ teaspoons there. I'm just going to give that a little mix. And then we're going to, just a little bit at a time, add that flour to our dough, our biscuit dough. So we'll just do a little bit at first. And again, start off slow and build up. Then once it's incorporated that first lot, you're going to carry on just doing a little at a time until it's all mixed in. So I'm going to put the last bit of the flour in now. As you can see, that's got a bit more dough-like, and this last bit, get that mixed in. You see it's starting to come together more now. One last whiz. And then we're ready to go. So now we've got this, we're going to take this mix and we're going to roll it into little balls and put them on your greaseproof paper on a baking tray, and you're going to put them in the fridge for 2 hours minimum. That just helps solidify the dough a little bit so that when they go in the oven they stay more together, so it just helps. You can leave them in there longer than that. They do say that you can leave them overnight, but a couple of hours, that should be enough. So there we go. And you can see it's still quite a wet dough.
Oh, does it stick to your hands well?
A little bit, but not excessively. And you're just going to take a little amount, roll it in a bowl. Look, none of my hands. And you're just going to place the bowl onto the baking tray. And you're just going to repeat the process until your dough is all used up.
How many do you think you're going to get out of that?
I'm hoping at least 12. It all depends. You can make smaller ones, bigger ones. Don't forget, your dough will spread. So obviously...
You speak for yourself, love. Mine won't be spreading. Sorry.
When they bake, try and cook them a little bit further apart. So at the moment I'm just putting them on there to try and get as many as I can. But obviously when you cook them, you might want to do them a bit more distanced. But I'll show you that when we do that. So
we've actually got, what's that, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 so far and still going.
Some are slightly bigger than others. So yeah, it just depends obviously. There's no exact science with this. You just use whatever you think. Just a little scoop. And then just roll into a little bowl.
And then they're
now
going...
it's starting to get a bit stickier towards the end.
And then they're going in the fridge.
They're going to go in the fridge for 2 hours. 2 hours. Like I say, doesn't have to be exact, but minimum of 2 hours. So that all the ingredients can firm up. And it helps. To be honest, with any kind of cookie or biscuit recipe, you should really chill or freeze your dough before it goes in the oven, because it really does help. A real dinky one, that one, but we've made the most of the mix.
So 2 hours later.
Yes, we'll see you in 2 hours.
We'll see you then.
So here we are. This is day 2. So we decided to leave them overnight, and as you can see, I've actually split them over 3 trays. The reason being is just that these cookies are prone to spreading quite a bit, as you'll see when we film the end result. So they're all spread out, they're all chilled, and they're ready to go in the oven. So we put the oven onto about 170, 180, and we're going to put them in for 8 to 10 minutes, and we're just going to see how they go. You don't want to overcook them because otherwise they'll go crunchy, and you want a nice chewy cookie. So let's put them in. There we go. That's it. See you in a bit. Right, so the timer is up. We're going to get them out of the oven. Let's have a look. Oh, looking good. There's the first tray. Here's the second tray. And as you can see, they've spread quite a bit. Now, originally I set the timer for 8 minutes. I did have a little peek and realised that actually that wasn't going to be long enough. So I changed the timer for 10 minutes. And then I obviously again checked again, swapped them round and gave them 1 more minute. So 11 minutes in total. Those are now just going to be left on the tray to cool. And then once they're cooled, you can take them and put them in obviously a little tin or something like that. To be honest, they are very, very moreish. So I don't think they'll last that long anyway. You'll probably eat them with a cup of tea as soon as they're cool. But those are the cinnamon cookies that are dairy, soya and nut free and absolutely delicious. Hope you enjoyed it. See you on the next one. Bye. Ready? No.